Back in my day, I had to push a vacuum around by hand and do it myself.
Isn't this pretty much your day?
Shut up. I used to watch my mom vacuum when I was a kid, and she had to do that. Those were barbaric days. Hi.
Speaking of watching, welcome to this episode of Good Tech Cheap. I'm your host, Adron.
I'm your host, Kevin.
Hey, if you like this video and if you can, please give it a like, please subscribe, and please click on that notification bell to be notified when we drop a new video. Today we're talking about the Shellbot SL60 Lidar robot vacuum and mop.
So it's a vacuum and a mop.
Yes, it's a vacuum and a mop. This vacuum is pretty nice. See, the Shellbot has something I like to call 4,000 Pascal suction power.
That is quite a bit of suck, my friends.
Yes, that's a lot of suck. 4,000 Pascal is a lot of sucking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. And trust this vacuum, whenever it goes onto a carpet, it immediately starts deep cleaning at maximum suction power. But once it goes off the carpet, you can adjust it freely to a quiet suction, medium suction, weak suction, or a very strong suction. It's whatever you need. Whatever kind of sucking you need, it'll suck for you.
And
nice.
That should give a lot of peace of mind to everybody out there because, as my friend here was saying, for robot vacuums, this one actually is packed with a lot of features that you can customize and interact a couple of different ways. The different levels of power are amazing to see because it really does deep clean that much. And as we mentioned a little bit before, it's not just a vacuum. It mops also.
Yes, it mops. It has a water tank and a mop feature. If you need a little sucking and mopping, you got both, no problem. If you want no mop zones in any room or any area of the house, you can go ahead and adjust that on the app or on the remote control of no mop zone. Don't worry about it, it's not gonna mop there.
That's right.
Relax.
2 ways to interact, which is actually pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
2 different features, the mopping and the vacuuming, which is also pretty cool. One of my favorite things that I like about this, besides the myriad of features and the quality construction and the long battery life, which we'll talk about in a second, is when you first turn it on, the Shellbot will actually just rotate and scan the room that it's in. It will literally learn the layout of your house.
Yeah.
And you can watch it doing it, which is kind of crazy and also pretty neat.
Yeah, and this is really possible with the Lidar navigation system that's programmed into this vacuum. This AI recognizes edges, floors. You can also program it to just have complete no-go zones, especially if you have like child play areas. Additionally, with the app, you can create a customizable map and the thing will just sweep through the entire house, especially if you open the doors for it to get in, and it will create this map within the navigation system, which is pretty smart and pretty well designed.
Totally. And if you're worried about it falling off an edge or down a staircase, the AI technology will determine that there is a drop in elevation. It'll stop the vacuum and it'll turn it around.
Awesome. It's really nice. It also has Alexa voice control capability, so you can program it to your Alexa, you can program it to the app, or you can use the remote control. It's got all these options for you just in case.
Perfect kind of thing if you want to just program it and head out and run some errands or just head out for the day. Also a perfect thing that it has different levels of noise operation, so if you want to use it while you're at home, you can set it to that lowest level of noise and you'll hardly notice that it's there at all.
Yeah, it's pretty quiet when it's on night mode. I actually quite enjoy that. And with the smart app control, it will automatically upgrade to brand new softwares in case there's any update within the vacuum or the app technology, which is really nice that you don't have to worry about that, especially with like programmable technology.
And here's a feature that I think everybody out there is going to truly love. We've tested our fair share of robot vacuums, and we have plenty of friends and family members who actually own them. And they usually run for about half an hour, maybe 45 minutes if you're lucky.
At best.
Yeah, at best. Well, this one, honestly, from everything I've seen out there, and Adrian, you can tell me the same thing, has it beat.
Yeah.
The battery life on the Shellbot is kind of incredible.
it is 200 minutes of battery life, and it has 5200 megahertz capacity batteries.
Strong.
Oh yeah, so it's powerful and it's long lasting, which is really nice. And here's another thing. If it needs to recharge, so the battery's pretty low, it will automatically return to its charging port, so you don't have to worry about it. You can just relax, let it do its thing, and it will go back home when it needs to go back home, unlike certain party guests.
You've experienced that for sure.
Oh yeah.
But hey, what do you think? A vacuum that can perform all those functions with that level of customizability, the fact that it can mop and it can deep clean carpets, it can work so quietly you can use it when you're at home and it won't disturb anything, and that battery life, 200 minutes, that is amazing.
So it's like $1,000, right?
That's what everybody out there would probably think, and yeah, these vacuums can get pretty expensive. Well, click on that link in the description below, and you'll be pleasantly surprised that this is $599.
99 cents.
That too.
Yes, $599.99 for this vacuum with great AI technology and really programmable features. But let's go ahead and do a quick product demo of this vacuum just so we can see some of these features played out, shall we?
Yeah, I suggest either the front door or the kitchen because, well, we did have our party guests.
Yep.
And we haven't cleaned since they left.
New Year's was a little while ago.
It's not that, well, we have the vacuum, so good. All right.
We have our vacuum. It's already been set up. It's charging right now. It hasn't been set up with the mop yet, but we'll get to that in just a second. So you can see on the app that it's charging. I have everything set for what I need to do. What's really cool is that you can already start creating custom maps, and once you start creating a map, it'll just start scanning the whole room, like sweeping the whole room to actually build a map within the app, which is really cool and really nice. And you can open up any doors of any rooms you might want it to go into.
You're getting kind of Dr. Seuss there for a minute.
Hey, something else that's pretty cool is that you can customize the type of cleaning you want. So on the app, you have night mode, you have standard suction mode, you have cleaning, you can do a hybrid mode of cleaning and mopping. You can also do just mopping. You can also ask it to clean 2 more times just because, you know, you have a really dirty floor. And there's also edge mode, which if you have a lot of edges in the room you want to clean. But let's go ahead and get started. Let's just have this thing clean our kitchen because our kitchen's kind of dirty. So,
well, you know, the holidays and all that.
Exactly. So let's go ahead. Let's just start it.
Start global sweeping. Locating the position of machine, please wait.
So right now it's just figuring out where to clean and where to go. It's actually pretty cool. I have it on night mode right now, so it's actually pretty quiet, but if I want I can have it be a little louder.
Look at how dirty our floor is.
Yes. And I have it on turbo mode right now, so it can go a bit faster. It's not really that hasty right now. Let's keep it on quiet mode right now though. Just like that.
Good job so far.
And go ahead and put the camera back on me for a sec.
I have the remote right here, so from the remote you can control where you want it to go. So you can go ahead and get back on the vacuum. So I don't want it to go there, so I'm just gonna push it.
Start sweeping along the edge. Locating the position of machine, please wait.
See all these spliced together.
Alright, now it's in edge mode, so it can get to all of those nice little edges you want, especially if you have a table you want to clean and you want it to be really cautious of all the edges it needs. Right now it's scanning the area to see where it wants to clean exactly, and it's going to move on from there. Alright, I think that's enough cleaning for right now, at least for section mode, so let's just have this guy find its home.
Start returning to the dock to charge. Locating the position of machine, please wait.
It's nice that it tells you what it's doing so you're not just confused the entire time.
Start charging.
Yeah!
Alright, time for the mopping feature.
We're putting water inside this.
That makes sense.
Yes. Alright, just put a little bit in there. You don't want to overflow it. I want to do some mopping, so let's just do some mopping, shall we? Boom.
Start global vacuuming and mopping. Locating the position of machine, please wait.
Pretty neat, right?
Oh yeah, very neat. I enjoyed that.
So did I.
Oh yeah. So if you enjoyed that, you can go ahead and click on that link in the description below to get more information on this vacuum and to buy it yourself.
That's right.
That takes
$5.99.99.
Well, I believe that wraps up this episode of Good Tech Cheap. Thank you so much to Shellbot for sponsoring this video. Once again, if you like the SL60 Lidar robot vacuum and mop, link in the description below.
Well, from Los Angeles, California, I've been your host, Kevin.
I've been your host, Adron.
Stay safe.
Be kind.
We'll see you next time.
Have a nice day. Bye.